What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another Stranger. I almost forgot the name. Stranger Things season 4, episode 7. Man, I just hate that I got to episode 7 now because I gotta wait. We gotta wait till July. But episode 7, titled Chapter 7, The Massacre at Hawkins' Lab. And man, I would tell you one thing. I like the fact that we got a call back to the episode 1 of this season, where they re-showed the scene, how the first the first 8 minutes, and which is basically showing him getting ready and then going to Hawkins' lab. We see that scene again, and but this time from the view of L. So minor spoiler right there. But anyway, let me give you the synopsis. I'm getting into it. I haven't given you the synopsis yet. You know, that's how I like to do things around here. It says, as Harper embraces to battle a monster, Dustin distracts Vecna's I actually messed that up. Dissects Vecna's movements and decodes a message from beyond. L finds strength in a distant memory. My little blunder there, but man, so this episode had a lot of moving parts for an hour and 30 minutes. It's a lot to unpack, and so I'm not going to unpack everything because it could be a potential spoiler. But if you don't want to have the little minor spoilers, then this is your opportunity right here to leave. I know I already gave you a minor one, but now is my little warning to you for more. So you good? Everybody good? Great. So this episode picks up where episode 6 left off, with Steve in grave danger. But we got some Deus Ex Machina. For those who don't know, Deus Ex Machina is basically in the terms of like where we're using it right here, just refers to the fact that when something looks like it's going to happen, and then out of nowhere, because it's convenient for the story, the person or thing or whatever gets saved or gets figured out. So in this case, as like I said, in this case, somebody gets saved. That's what Deus Ex Machina means. So yeah, we got a little Deus Ex Machina, and then we get a little, I guess, a backstory on the Upside Down that we didn't get, thanks to Nancy, because she thinks something is at her house, but when they go to a house, they find something that they didn't realize before about the Upside Down, and it's a neat little addition to the lore of the Upside Down, because I always thought about it, and they never really explained it, So they do in this episode. Ow, something just jumped in my eye, and I hate this. But yeah, we get to through Nancy, we learn something about the Upside Down, a new lore, like I said, and then we also learn, thanks to Dustin and the guys, that we learn another piece of Vecna's plot. Now we know that L closed the portals. There should be no more portals, right? Well, a key piece to this plot that I said about Vecna is that how is he opening portals? How is he able to get to our side to mess with people on our side? And that's a question that they answer in this episode through both the guys on the Upside Down and Dustin. They kind of sort of in their own way, separate ways, come to the same conclusion of how Vecna is doing stuff. We get more of the backstory, like for L's part in this episode. I don't think Mike and Noah was featured that much in this episode. If I could remember, I don't. It was so much, guys. I honestly cannot remember if they was, and I probably missed some parts. But um, they did go. They went through L's memories, and we get to this. The one of the best parts of this episode was that we got to the scene where everything went down in the lab, and you get to see what truly went down, and mysteries and lies that was told were revealed. Like the truth about certain lies were revealed, and certain people's identities are revealed. Key and point is Vecna's. We learn who Vecna is truly is. That I won't tell you, but we learn about Vecna and why he targeted the Creole family, and how he came to be. Like I said, that was one of the best moments of the episode, because it was just like, holy cow! I mean, they kind of sort of throw it in, like throw herrings in there. They've been throwing red herrings, so you kind of see it coming. But just what you don't see coming is the full. You see the reveal of who he gonna be coming, but the story that accompanies it makes it all fresh. Like it makes you think like, wait a minute, I know I saw it coming, but geez, I did not. With the story combined with it, it's like I didn't see that part coming. I didn't see, his motivation or why he did what he did. But that was, like I said, that was one of the best parts. And we're getting new lore on Elle and herself. That was another good thing. They show that one of the reasons why she truly is one of the special, why she's the strongest of the special kids or whatever. I forgot what they call them, so I'm just calling them special kids. But yeah, she's truly. You see why. Let's see. What else do I want to say here? Yeah, it seems like with the whole thing, the situation in the town is blowing up. They had to run, the kids on the other side. They had to run in with the cops and stuff. They telling them what they had to do. But in the middle of them deducing Vecna and all his mother, they realized that they're being sent the SOS from the other side, which is funny because the way when Dustin and them finally realized that Dustin was like, well, I'm not gonna tell you what he said. Cause I thought about that, but he said something funny about how he gave them too much credit. Or overestimated, not instead of underestimated. But yeah, Dustin was one of the shining lights in this episode because he was the one who started to figure out stuff, and he had theories. And so this episode highlighted that Dustin, unlike maybe Susie is like the genius, but Dustin is no slouch either, because most of the theories and everything that happened came from Dustin. And there's like I won't say there's a cliffhanger, but it's still a cliffhanger nonetheless, because Vecna does attack one of the kids, and it was something that you don't see coming, that you didn't. But I love the way how they transition into it, because usually they got you because they know they do. They got you so accustomed to when Vecna attacks or how he attacks, you know when it's coming. But when he attacks this person, you don't see it coming because they don't do the usual signals that he's attacking someone. It just like they just doing something. Next thing you know, it's boom. It's revealed that they really wasn't doing something, and that person was really being attacked mentally by Vecna. Overall, the episode, the acting was good, the reveals was good, the suspense and stuff. This made for a good episode. I don't want to say it was I don't want to say it's a perfect 10, but I want to give it a 10, and I want to give it a 9. But you know what? I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 Big Guns just because it was a decent episode. It was a good episode. I enjoyed it. It almost is a perfect 10. Didn't have anything wrong with it. Though I can't remember if Mike and them was in this episode or not, but yeah, it was just a lot of good stuff. But you let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode, and if you enjoyed this episode, then you hit this button right there in the upper right corner for all of my reviews. And if you enjoyed this video so much you want to support the channel, all you gotta do is hit that like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button, hit that thanks button, or hit that join button if you want to see full episode reactions. And as always, hit any one of these videos for more of my amazing content, but don't go anywhere. Got that The Boys Season 3 review coming up next. Peace out.